Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. Today we are doing another video on Disciples Liberation, covering the last two companions. We have left out Orion simply because you kind of start with him. Everyone knows how good or bad he is, and you can kind of make your own judgments. So these are for all the other companions that you can kind of like get on the way. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, that way you don't miss out on more Disciples Liberation content. Or you could always go down in the description and buy us a coffee if you like it that much. Or of course, we do have a Discord you can join. We are actually giving away a free copy of Disciples Liberation for Steam, so you could always join the Discord for that reason as well. But anyway, let's get stuck into it. So here's perhaps the first companion we actually get. We get him, of course, in the fighting pits. He's a member of the Legions of the Damned and is a melee warrior type. Now, his initiate is 111. It's not the best, it's not the worst. For anyone that doesn't know, initiate decides the order of battle when you start your battle. So the higher it is, the higher up the line you are. It's probably also worth noting that the crit chance that you start off with 11 really isn't that good at all. And with this companion, you are able to remove poisonous vines from the world. Now, your passive ability is Eye for an Eye. It's very, very simple. Basically, if you get hit and you are within striking range, this companion will attack back. It's basically a counter-attack, but you have to be hit from your immediate surroundings, as you're a melee character, not a ranged character. It may not be the strongest passive ability, but stick him in the middle and it's effective. Now, your main ability, which you can use twice if you don't move, is called Flame Strike. You attack with primal damage, and as it implies, you inflict burning on the target. He really has got to be the easiest character to use. He really is no thrills, he gets the job done, and he's just your basic all-round warrior. Now, his next ability is called Fire Nova. Now, it's got a cooldown of 4, which means you're probably only ever going to use it once in your battle, but it has a range of 2. Now, that is a range of 2 in any direction of where he is standing. And again, this deals primal damage. It also inflicts confusion and taunts on any targets that it hits. Now, taunt makes the unit that has been attacked attack back on their next turn. It means that this companion draws a lot of heat with this. But luckily, confusion drops their initiative to -15, and their chance to hit also drops another 15%. Now, when I very first got this companion in my game, I immediately dropped Orion. I just thought that he was the better all-round warrior. And I have to admit, I used him for a long time in my game. However, I did quickly drop him once I got all the other companions unlocked at almost the same time, and I didn't pick him up again until I got the Cursed Blade, his unique weapon, and then that does buff up the Inferno Knights and Berserkers. And as I've said in the other videos, I would strongly recommend you seek out their little mission and get the unique weapons, because they really do buff up the companions. Our next companion is a member of the Elven Alliance and is a magic user. Unfortunately, he only has an initiative of 101, meaning that he will most likely be last in the battle order. And likewise shares the same world spell, and it removes poisonous vines from the world. The passive ability is basically one of protection. It's called Force of Nature, and you're immune to chilled, immobilized, paralyzed, and slowed. You get hit with so many status effects within this game. So this is one that means that your character is yours and you can do what you want with it, if only you were immune to taunt as well, because whenever I seem to play him, I always seem to get taunted. Our main ability we can use twice if we don't move, much like everyone else. It's called Entangled, and you deal divine damage. This also inflicts immobilized on a target, and it basically means that they can't move. So if you have a big titan in front of you, you can use it immobilized and they cannot rampage the battlefield. Range units really are so useful within this game. Luckily, Entangled has a range of 5 tiles, so you can really make sure you get that hit in. And Entangled can really hit hard. Next up, we have Lightning Ray. Now this has a cooldown of 3, so you're probably going to be able to put this in twice during those bigger, longer battles, and it deals unholy damage to all units. It also inflicts slowed on targets, and for targets already slowed, it inflicts paralyzed. Slowed takes 1 away from movement, and paralyzed basically means that they can't act or move, so they skip their go. Lightning Ray also has a range of 6, which means you can get multiple targets in the one hit. And again, any move that means you're attacking multiple targets is so useful within this game. One of the best things about Disciple Liberation is, honestly, it comes down to choice. Who do you want to play as? And it's all down to your play style. Every companion within this game can be absolutely brilliant if used and complemented well. But let me know down in the comments who your favourite companion is. Are they one in this video, or are they one that I've mentioned in another video? Or is it Orion, the companion that I've left out of all of these videos? And as I mentioned before, guys, we are actually giving away a free copy of Disciples Liberation in a competition within my Discord. So if you check the description down below, you will find a link to it. Please join, come say hi, meet the gang, and of course enter for your chance to win your free copy. But that is the end of this video. Until next time, guys, I've been the Monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Until next time, happy gaming.